What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. I want to talk about Kanye West. Some of you may like him, some of you may not. But one thing about Kanye West is whenever he says something, people like to listen. We like to see what people are saying about him, and all of which. And that brings me to the whole idea that Kanye West is a pervert, all right? And it's not just him. It's a lot of people in the industry that are doing excessive booty clapping. It's just everywhere. It's here, it's there, it's everywhere. It's gonna be a lot of booty clapping going on in this industry, okay? I'm gonna be the first to tell you, I'm not even in the American entertainment industry. I live here on the continent of Africa, and I'm in, somewhat in the East African entertainment industry, and it is a lot of booty clapping behavior here. Unregulated booty clapping. I mean, it is cheek clapping, all kind of, you can't get into the industry unless you give me your cheeks. Your mom got to give me the cheeks. Like, it's a lot of cheeks that got to be given out over here. It's crazy, okay? It is crazy, family. But with that being said, I would like to talk about what Kanye West has recently talked about when it came to his mother. Now, his mother was Donda West. If you guys know, he's named at least some albums after her and things in her behalf. I believe she was a professor over at Chicago State. Indeed, she was a single mom. And then she passed away. Right now, it has to be at least over a decade ago. But Kanye West, who is known to people as a sexual deviant, he sleeps with his co-workers. He said something that was very controversial. And as we know, when we talk about black women, these are the things that we typically do not want to associate with black women, with women at all. We would love to keep most women in the positive lights, even if they make a mistake, because we want to protect our mothers. Kanye West does this, okay? You know that day when you hear her noises coming from your mom's room and you find out she's a lesbian and you're like, Mom, that's my babysitter. You're sleeping with the employees. See, I got it from you, Mom. So basically his mom, who died 18 years ago almost, 2007, Kanye West is saying, Mom, you were gay, okay? And that wasn't the problem. You were having sexual relationships with the people that worked for you. I didn't know what you were doing, but I can see it was booty clapping conditions. You hired her under booty clapping conditions, and even though I didn't really understand what lesbianism was, what I understand it was okay to hire people under booty clapping conditions. Okay? So what happens, family? When Kanye West does this and he is preying on women, we can say that what he's doing is wrong. And it is wrong, okay? It's wrong. We can also say that what he is doing is almost misogynistic towards women. Depending on how you look at it, you're right. Indeed, it is misogynistic, right? Because you're looking at women as sex objects and there's some level of hatred you may have for them. That could be the case, depending on how you look at it, or how you want to look at the misogynistic term, or your prejudice against women. That's true. However, here is what I want to say, okay? Here is what I want to say. He's still wrong as an individual because he knows right from wrong, okay? That's the accountability. You know right from wrong. Even if you saw your mom doing something, you shouldn't do it, okay? That's one side of the behavior. My dad was a drug addict. Went to jail sometimes from stealing things. I didn't see my dad smoking crack necessarily, but I saw the results. I saw him not come home for like 5 days straight. I saw him living a life that was not like a father sometimes, but I did not decide to go that route. That's the first thing. We all have a choice. On the contrary, if this is correct about Donda West, she operated in booty clapping conditions, giving cheeks up or forcing somebody to clap her cheeks, and your son hears it in the other room, and this is what your son learns from you. If this is true, then how many times have young black men seen this? I used to have a friend, let's call him, was a nerdy guy, all right? He didn't go to my high school, but he went to a high school in a rival part of town. I'll put it like that, because he might be listening to this video. But his mom was known as operating in booty clapping conditions. Like she would be, what I'm talking about, his mom would be getting clapped up. It did not matter. Like, I have respect. I hate to say it, but some of you moms out there, if you're gonna operate in booty clapping conditions in front of your kids, I'm not upset that you do it and try to close the door. I am not upset about that. But if you're yelling and making those noises where it's obvious that your kids know or think what's going on, and then at a certain point they figure it out, like, do y'all think that y'all are dumb? Roy's mom was like that. She was thotting it up. I think she has since passed, but I'm talking about thotting up with a capital T. Like, even the neighbors, she would be so loud, and then she would have different dudes coming in and out, sometimes more than one in a day. And the booty clapping would just be on another level. It would just be that waterbed was getting pounded and everybody would hear it. So by the time he got in like 8th or 9th grade, he thought it was kind of normal, okay? He would even tell his friends like, yo man, I hear my mom getting her brains clapped out like almost every night. All right, I hear this every night. Now, let me talk about this. I want to say this. Once Leon got of age and started dating women, what do you think happened to him? Well, he started treating women in the same light. He started operating with the booty clapping conditions. How did he operate in booty clapping conditions? Because his mom operated in booty clapping conditions. It's not only men that operate in these conditions. Women operate in these conditions. They operate with booty clapping conditions as their kids learn from them. And then whenever we want to blame somebody, it's not the person that was there, it's blaming the person that wasn't there. See, your daddy ain't nothing. You learned this from your daddy, he ain't this, he ain't that. But mom was the one getting cheese clapped. All that smacking, you think that they didn't hear about it? Like Kanye West, if this is true, he was introduced to booty clapping, not by daddy. His mom introduced him to that. The Dr. Donda West, the legendary Donda West. It was her. Donda West, the lady who was hiding her sexuality. Donda, Clarence West. This is what she was doing. Okay, this is what was going on. This is what happened. This is what happened. People don't want to talk about it, but where's the accountability if this is true? She's not here to defend herself. But hey, some of y'all think that Kanye be spitting facts, right? So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Drunk, which is for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.